Hey guys, hope you're all going well. Today I really just wanted to jump on and talk about personally one of my favourite players going around at the moment, Hunter Clark, and how 2025 is really a breakout year for Clark. Obviously we didn't see Clark until round 12 due to a variety of injuries in 2024, but once he really got back into this side and solidified his spot in that sort of midfield position, he really did improve and really impressed a lot of people in my eyes. Obviously there are upsides and downsides with Clark's game, which I'll go over in this video. Before I do, if you guys could please subscribe, it would mean the world. We are getting close to around 500 subscribers now, and a large percent of you watching are not subscribed, so that would mean a lot to me. And also follow the Instagram at SaintsNationAU. Post a lot on there. That's where I'll get you guys the news first, and we're growing on there as well at nearly 700 followers, so I hope to see you guys over there. So while Hunter Clark isn't necessarily the most popular player in the AFL, I do still believe that he is very important to the team that we're trying to build for the future. And if we are looking to push for a premiership in about 2 or 3 years, I think Clark will most likely be an important piece of that puzzle. Without Hunter Clark in 2024, we had a win-loss record of 3-9, and with Hunter Clark, we had a win-loss record of 8-3. So, does that mean Hunter Clark is, the reason we've won all those games late in the year? Not necessarily. It's a very broad approach to look at it, but stats don't lie. With Hunter Clark in the team this year, we are a better team than without Hunter Clark, and it's a pretty drastic change. So I think that's something that is worth looking at. And in 2024, Hunter Clark averaged 19.3 disposals, which was the second highest in his career, bar 2019. 2.7 marks, 4.2 tackles, highest of his career, 3.9 clearances, highest of his career, and 3.3 inside 50s, which was the highest of his career. And I think a lot of people take this as a really good thing. Obviously, it is a good thing. He's putting up career best numbers. He's 25, 26, he'll have another year in the system, and when you've reached that 26 years of age, you really need to start showing signs that you are going to break out as an AFL player. Obviously with Clark as well, he's going into a contract year in 2025. His future isn't exactly locked in, so he still does need to impress. Obviously we've brought in midfielders like Jack Carroll, Jack McRae, Hugo Garcia's improved on from last year. We've brought in Hugh Boxall in the draft, so we've got at least 4 midfielders that are fighting for that spot that were there last year and weren't good enough, or weren't there at all last year. So it's really important this year for Hunter Clark to find some form, and I do think he can do it. There is some downsides with Clark, however, and his first real downside is his speed. So Clark is not the fastest player, and that coincides with his fitness, and I'll talk about fitness with his 62.2% time on ground. So out of the, I think it's 654 players that played at AFL level this year, Clark was bottom 14 in time on ground. So it's not a good look. You're 25, your fitness level should be up there by now. And then also his kicking, he's not a great kick. 55.3% disposal efficiency or kicking efficiency, which is also bottom 15% in the league. That is not a good look for Hunter Clark. And look, I really do hope that Hunter Clark can overcome these challenges that he's had to face in his career. He's been really unlucky with injury, always getting weird injuries like a broken jaw. He's been concussed a couple of times, I believe. He's always getting weird injuries, like, he's never getting the common man's injury, but yeah, I think it is a pretty interesting year for Hunter Clark. I do think he really needs to break out this year. Otherwise, it's really doom or gloom, make or break this year for Hunter Clark. And, if he doesn't produce to the level we believe he should at AFL level, he might not be a St Kilda player in 2026. Obviously, we're trying to upgrade our midfield even more. In 2026, Luke Davies-Uniacke, Ed Richards, James Worpel, some notable free agents that we are targeting in 2026. So it's really that make or break year for Hunter Clark. Personally, I think he can produce at AFL level. We are definitely putting him through the ringer so far in the preseason fitness wise, speed wise, and those are things you can improve. He's all the things that are against his detriment, or just the downside of a player like Hunter Clark, his fitness, his speed, his kicking. Those are all things that can be improved. While they might not necessarily be all improved in just one off season, I do think they can definitely be worked on. If he can just be average, if he can just be 50%, time on ground, top 50% in kicking efficiency, I think that definitely works in his favor. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably a bit shorter than all my other videos. If you want to see this for any other players, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed. Hope you guys all subscribe, like, follow the Instagram at SaintsNationAU, and I'll see you guys in the next video.